nose looks red.
Does my nose look red?
I don't think so. I think my mic is too high. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, you went fancy with a little lime.
Look at that.
Did you cut me a lime?
No. I didn't know you wanted a lime.
Well, yeah, don't I?
For a rum and coke?
Why not?
Okay. Greetings.
And salutations.
Right. That is really good. It's like a jalapeno tequila with a green or a poblano, I don't know, liqueur.
It's good, yeah.
And then some agave nectar.
Meg can see and hear us both, and she can also see the background.
You know what? The background was blurrier before.
I know. Once you switched it to manual focus, it went less
it
blurry.
It.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We got Australia in the house.
Good day.
Dave, I got to tell you, I happened to wander upon the Vegemite website today. Don't know why I've never been on there before. And I was amazed at all of the recipes that I've been denying myself. I need to cook some of this stuff up. 2, all the merchandise. They have some interesting, like a corduroy hat, kind of cool. But they've also got tennis shoes. You can get Vegemite tennis shoes, which I was blown away by. Vegemite tennis shoes. But what I was also surprised by is they have Vegemite squeezy, which I kind of had like a sort of a version of that, I think, but I lost that tube. It was like a toothpaste tube. And then they have Vegemite and cheese, like in one container. That's intriguing to me. So I found most of that on Amazon US. I'm just saying it's it's pretty interesting.
Kevin is here. Hello, Kevin. And Stacy is here.
Hope you guys had a good dinner.
Yes. I told Matt, I said, I love that you guys asked if we were going live so that you could plan your dinner around us. I think that's hilarious. Cruising Scene is on here. Hello, all.
Yeah, look, Dave, I know that Sean would say that Vegemite tastes like tennis shoes. He says axle grease, but we know I love Sean. He's like my brother, but he has no taste in food, obviously, because he doesn't like Vegemite and he's from Australia. That's like not allowed. Why don't you kick him out of the country? I feel like that's like you should kick him out for that. No?
I'm sorry. I'm watching the dog find the most cozy possible spot he can cramp himself into.
Hey, Cruising Scene. The Burgesses will be in Tampa in May.
Nice.
When you say next May, you don't mean next month, right?
No,
you mean
he means
a year from
2023.
Yeah, that's I know.
Yeah,
I know. It's just hopeful thinking.
He
wishful thinking.
Think planned another cruise that's not our group cruise in March, which is kind of a problem.
I don't know about that.
Hello,
hey,
Kenny.
Kenneth. How's it going? I mean, we'll take him over here, Dave. If you kick Sean out, we'll take him over here.
Reno said, Meg said Reno nap time. Yeah. He's like literally scrunched between like the fridge and the tripod and some bags. Like that doesn't even look comfortable.
No.
And he's getting stuck.
Well, look at that.
Hey,
everybody in the house tonight. Scott, the Professor Travel.
That's right.
Welcome.
Speaking of the Professor Travel, he might be on next week.
Well, no spoilers.
Might. I mean, the podcast itself hasn't happened yet.
Okay. That's cool. Meet with a student. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
I know you're in like California, so it's like, what, like noon there or something?
Yeah.
Well, it's not noon, but it's
almost
like 3
6
hours before us or something like that. Dave's in the future and Scott's in the past.
I agree, Kenny. Vegemite is not delicious.
No, Kenny, no. Look, if you think it's gross, you're just doing it wrong.
Okay.
That's my final say on that.
Kevin said maybe always means no, might means definitely.
What did you say? Might or maybe?
Might.
Oh, okay. So does that mean they might be giants or definitely giants? Because they're not, they may be giants.
Right.
That's, that's true too, because that would be a lame band name. They may be giants, but they might be giants. Now that's something.
Right. Hello, Gina. So Gina, I want you to know that as we were setting up, I noticed, I think it was last week, we moved the gnomes off of the shelf because it, turned into April. And
they're still here.
I was looking and I was like,
just hanging out over here now.
Our background shelf just is missing something without the gnomes. I really liked the gnomes on the shelf.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of attitude we need. But you got to do it correctly. Don't get like a spoonful of that, or it's like if you ate a spoonful of salt and then you were like, "Oh, I don't like salt. It's disgusting." Well, yeah. Dave says, "I say to my grandson, we'll see." Your response to that means yes, Pop. That's also because you're grandpa. So, I mean, you're always going to say yes. I feel like you're the kind of grandpa that always says yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Sue might rein it in, but I bet she's a softie too. Just a guess. Just a guess. They might just be wimps from Jersey. Is that where they might be giants from? Are they from Jersey? I don't even know. I don't know what TADG doesn't work as well as TMBG. Oh, they oh yes, that's true. Yes, I do know what that means. They might be giants. What's TADG? They are
they are the giants.
Non-holiday themed gnomes. Look, Gina, you should make like D&D gnomes. They're all the time.
That would be amazing. They are definitely giants.
Yes, Stacy, these are palm trees. See, we're using a new camera tonight. Well, it's not. Let's see if it focuses.
It's not focusing. Uh-oh.
Is it autofocus misaligned?
Oh, there we go. I have to like really hide my face.
Yeah, it's got good facial detection there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes,
well,
they are palm trees. This is the camera that is a nice camera that we inherited from my uncle who passed away. And so it's got a great lens for this. So I had to get the little adapter that lets us plug it in, and now you guys get to benefit from that.
Scott has joined in with the letters TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thank you for that.
I was doing a training, and the person I was training was doing an animal encounter with a red-eared slider turtle, which is what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are supposed to be, as mutated red-eared sliders. And then
really?
Yeah. And then our mascot, who is a costume character of a loggerhead sea turtle, was like right by us. So there was a little bit of, banter going on. And,
Tango is always about banter.
And Tango's person that was with Tango, who happens to be the person that wrote our theme song and sang our theme song, he said something about, well, at least this turtle can wave or something like that. And I said, well, this turtle is a ninja. So I think that wins by default. I got this hat in St. Augustine at a really interesting store in St. Augustine. Not the hat store in St. Augustine, though.
No. Dave is heading out. He just wanted to say hi.
Cheers, Dave. Thanks for stopping by.
Gina said, I was trying to think of how to do Harry Potter gnomes, which would be amazing. She said, but D&D could work too. And they could hold little D20s.
I mean, you could do, pardon me, tequila down the wrong pipe. You could do a Harry Potter gnome. Just put the
sorting hat
on
house. Oh yeah.
Just be a gnome,
just a gnome,
like a Ravenclaw gnome.
Yeah.
For me.
Hello, Todd.
We are not telling you to make us.
No,
gnomes.
use your creative side.
No, and we're not like demanding.
no.
From Gina. We very much appreciate that you were kind enough to give us those gnomes, but we do not have any expectations. So please don't take it that way. Hey, Todd, Todd, I was somehow a Cyndi Lauper song popped into my head today, and then I played it, and of course, whenever I hear Cyndi Lauper, my brain goes immediately to Nina Hagen. So I was like rocking out to some Nina Hagen. I don't know if you're a fan of old school Nina Hagen, but I was getting my Nina Hagen jam on tonight. Kevin might be a Nina Hagen person too. I don't know.
So I noticed Todd has posted a lot of pictures over the last couple weeks of like different things that he's doing. And he's said before that he has too many hobbies, which I understand.
Yeah,
because
we have that problem.
We do too.
Big time.
And all of the pictures, I'm like,
see you, Scott.
Todd does have a lot of hobbies.
Yeah.
Which, not that I didn't believe him, but.
Yeah. If we combined your hobbies with our hobbies, and some of them do overlap, but if we combine them, there would be no more hobbies left.
Yeah.
They would all be gone. Kevin, you saw Nina Hagen at Six Flags? That's awesome. I never saw Nina Hagen play. I mean, she's still alive. I guess I still could, but I don't know if she tours anymore or anything.
My ice melted.
Oh yes, Todd. I was a Lydia Lunch fan too. Yeah. Yes. There was a place called Animal House in St. Louis, and it was a under 21 club in the 80s. And it was like you would go there, and it was like all the new wave kids would dance, and they played videos, all the like hard to find, like stuff you didn't see even on MTV and stuff, videos of all the new wave stuff. And then occasionally you get like a punk song, and then we would slam dance, and then they would kick us out. I got kicked out like every weekend for slam dancing, but it was a lot of fun. And, that's what we did when we were under 21. So it was a good time. Don't forget Lene Lovitch. I don't know Lene Lovitch, Kevin. I'm not sure who that is. I do know who Kate Bush is, though. Yes, Kate Bush, beautiful voice. Cool. Okay, I gotta look this person up. Lene Lovitch, because I feel like I'm losing some of my cred now because who that is. I don't know that person.
Let's click on songs.
Is she in a band? See, I have some research to do. Looks like Susie Sue, also a big Susie Sue fan.
I feel like our conversations always go to music, and then I have nothing to talk about because I have no idea who any of these people are.
I don't get to talk about this genre of music with many people. Like one person that I work with knows some of these bands. Here's something cool. I don't know if I mentioned this last week. We have we might have a bird show coming to the aquarium that is run by a company that does bird shows at Renaissance fairs. And the guy who is in charge of it is the son of the bass player from the Misfits. And he has actually sung for the Misfits on a South American tour or something. Really interesting guy. We saw him at the Renaissance Fair. I knew he was doing the aquarium thing, and talked to him for I don't know, how long did we talk to him? Like 40 minutes, it seemed like.
Oh, a while,
it's a long time.
Yeah.
Very smart guy, and a very interesting person. So anyway.
Stacy also does not have any idea who these people are. So I'm glad we're together on this, Stacy.
It's a niche.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see that. Damn, so there was a club like that in New York City where I went to school. That does not surprise me. There were probably several clubs like that in New York City.
Yeah.
St. Louis had one, and it was like on the opposite side of the city for me. But we went there. We all piled into my cousin's minivan almost every weekend and drove up to the Animal House. Sometimes they had live local bands too. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. So.
All right. Someone's on Facebook.
It says you don't know who the Misfits are? She probably doesn't know who the Misfits are. She's probably seen their logo.
I've heard of the Misfits because of Matt, but no.
I'll be honest. I like the Misfits, but I was never really into the Misfits.
It's Bonnie. I'm sorry, Bonnie.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yep. Like, I don't think I've ever owned a Misfits album. I've listened to them. I've borrowed them when I was younger. Now I've listened to them occasionally. I think I have them on some compilations too, but yeah, I did. I got into Danzig a little bit more, but I was more, I don't know. I always group him with Henry Rollins for some reason. I don't know why. I was more of a Henry Rollins Black Flag guy than a Misfits Danzig guy, but I had other bands I liked more. Anyway, all right, let's get with it here, because we're going to start in a couple of minutes here. And yes, Todd, it will be interesting. I'll definitely bring some band shirts on the group cruise. See the different band shirts.
I don't have band shirts
on the group cruise. Yes, Henry Rollins is a badass. Beach Please, more of Metallica guy. I mean, Metallica's fine. I was just the punk rock kid, but I hung with the metal kids, so we got along. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to start our podcast in just a couple minutes, and that means that we'll be mostly just talking to the camera. We may look down at the comments here and there, but yeah, we cut that for the audio only for the stuff and things. But we have a fun episode. We came up with our own ideas for private islands.
Well, you telling them what it is?
Well, yeah, it's about to start. I think we can.
Okay.
And so we're going to share our designs with you. And so maybe we'll get some feedback on that. I do like Flogging Molly. Flogging Molly does an interesting cruise with a bunch of, it's always different punk rock bands. But Flogging Molly's usually, I think they're the ones that organize it. Anyway. Yes. Yes. Dropkick Murphy's good too. Yeah. Okay. We ready to get started, or we still have?
Oh,
what?
Meg said, "Is there a D&D table on the island?"
Oh, you know what? There's so many directions I could have taken my island. I didn't take it in the geek direction. I kept it more mainstream in that. You didn't, but we'll find out about that. But
well, only a little bit. But I was sitting there thinking, like, what are the things that I like? And I didn't even think about D&D.
Stacy got a questionnaire from Carnival before the shutdown about what he would like in a private island. Well, see, that's interesting. So,
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Come with me, we're going on a fantastic cruise. Pick your destination with news, tips, and reviews. But here is an item you might not have thought of. All of the things under the water. Nature surrounds us with elegant features. You can't go on a cruise and not see the creatures. So let's make some magic, let's get ecstatic. Instantly classic, maybe romantic. The wildlife around you, cinematic on your fantastic cruise.
Dang it. Bon Beanie, and thank you for joining us in another. Wow, can we just retake this whole thing?
Nope.
Thank you for joining us in another episode of Fintastic Cruising, where I can't speak in full sentences.
And I'm Kimbra.
And I'm Matt. And hello. We are here for, I don't know, episode 100, and it's a lot. It's a lot of episodes.
It is a lot of episodes.
A lot of episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this one I think is going to be pretty cool because we have designed our own private islands, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But do we have anything we need to go over before that?
I mean, we have the normal, but I do want to throw out real quick. We just got a comment that says that song was lit. And since we never really talk about it, I'm going to throw it out there. That song was done by one of our coworkers. His name is Thom, and he does music. Like, that's one of his things. And his son did the musical part of it, and he did the song part of it, the words part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you ever need a song, his information is always in our
it's in the notes.
The notes.
If the music's in there, his info's in there.
Yeah, Thom is awesome.
So yeah, good guy. He does like pirate stuff too, which is very on point for something tonight. Anyway, okay. What else?
Well, that's interesting.
What's that?
Look at my screen.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, at least it's working on mine. It's funny because Kimbra just put this picture up, and if you're listening,
Okay, there we go.
it doesn't matter, but it
Um,
didn't show up on hers, but now
yeah.
it is.
So let's talk about the one and only Fintastic Group Cruise that's happening March 12th of 2023. On the Carnival Pride out of Tampa, going to Grand Cayman, Roatan, Belize, and Cozumel. If you are interested in joining us, please send us an email at fintastictravel@gmail.com.
And you know you're interested in joining us. It's going to be fun.
We've got some amazing people already going.
A lot of them right
But
here
there
in our
are
chat
some
tonight.
amazing people that have not signed up yet.
We're starting to sound like NPR when they need
I know.
donations.
But like,
You can make it happen by the end of the hour. We'll match donations. No.
but we want everyone to come on our group cruise.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you like this podcast, that probably means you like us. And if you like us, that's possibly because you have an affinity for the creature side of cruising. And if that is true, then this will be a fun cruise for you. Not that we're just going to do creature stuff the whole time, but if you're cruising with us, there's going to be a creature component. And so our excursions and just even on the ship, we look for creatures sometimes, and we'll have fun with all the other cruise stuff too. So join us. Please join us.
Join us.
Join us. That was Evil Dead there. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, anything else we need to cover?
No.
Okay. Let's just get right into it.
Okay.
Cool. So we're going to share our computer screen. That's a big technological challenge for us. If you are just listening to this, we will try and be as descriptive as possible, but we'll try and remember to put these maps up on our Fintastic cruising community over on Facebook, or just go over to YouTube and watch the video if you're curious about the visuals. But we'll try and be descriptive as well. And basically, we've come up with this island. So we drew out the layout of the island.
Let's see.
And so we're kind of working with the same thing. And then what we did is we divided it into 5 sections that we each have our own island. And we got to play with these sections and design the perfect private island for us. So we're going to go through section by section and tell you what would be on our islands.
So I just want to quote Stacy here because he is so right. Save the planet and book the Fintastic Cruising group cruise today.
I don't think that's a bold statement. I don't know that we will.
No, but
I don't know that we're helping that with cruising.
I love it.
But we do appreciate the sentiment for sure.
All right.
We got some down under cruisers in there too.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Okay.
Because I can't share them together. We have to go back and forth.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Pick one and we'll start there.
Okay. I'm going to give a big side note here. Matt is an artist. Kimbra is not. Just going to throw that out there.
I had a little bit more time to spend on mine too, to be fair. So she was busier than me. So I put a little more work into mine, but that's okay.
I mean, the concept is there. I just don't have the art.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We're going to start with you.
You're going to start with me. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Bring it up. Let's see what we got. Okay. Can you zoom in to the part where the ship comes in? Ooh, that's too much.
Too much? You want me to go out?
Yes, go out a little bit. All right. So first of all, let me start by saying this island is called Rum Bay.
More than that? I don't know.
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. It's called Rum Bay, a privateer island. I avoided the K key thing. I just don't want the controversy. I'm a non-controversial guy in this. And so what I've got is, this is the entryway. You can see the aft of the ship in the lower right-hand corner. And you go on to the island. We're going to cover all the things in orange because this is the first area which I called Port Rum. there is a piratical theme with my island. So we're going to go one at a time. So if you go down to number 1 there, number 1 is a little bar. That's a little deck that overlooks a drop off into the big, beautiful ocean. We're in the Bahamas, by the way. Both we decided these would be in the Bahamas. And this is the Parrot's Perch Tavern.
I'm sorry. I'm going to back up a little bit because I don't know if you explained this.
Okay.
We basically took the same island.
I did.
Did you say all of that?
I did.
Never mind.
Can I just put that and put a pin in that? So next time you do that to me, that I could say.
I think I was reading someone's comment.
No, it's totally legit. I'm not, Anyway, the Parrot's Perch Tavern. It's a really scenic place, and I've got a little bit of a menu there. So I've got a drink menu. You can go to this place and you can get some shots. But first, let me just say that my island serves only Pirates Republic Brewing Company beers, and you can get all their beers on tap at several of the bars on this island. But if you want some shots, they've got some specialty shots. The first one is called the Black Spot. The Black Spot is basically absinthe and sugarcane. So no bias there by me at all.
Uh-huh.
I don't like absinthe. The second one is called the Booty Shot.
Ooh.
Not that kind of booty, Kimbra. It's got Goldschlager, Kahlua, and milk. Some places call it something different, but I called it the Booty Shot.
Uh-huh.
And then you can also get the Bilge Cleaner, which is basically tequila and ginger ale. So those are the shots.
Okay.
Now there's also some cocktails. You can get the Coral Reef, which is curacao, coconut rum, pineapple soda, and lemon juice. Nice, beautiful blue drink like the waters of a coral reef. You can also get, at some of these bars, there are exclusives. So at the Parrot's Perch, you can get the fired cannon. This is a Parrot's Perch exclusive. You can't get this at any of the other bars on the island or on the ships, whatever cruise company this is. But the fired cannon is basically, it's a smoked drink. It has smoked ice cubes, bullet bourbon, Saint Germain, how do you say it? Cointreau, and smoked simple syrup. And then they use one of the little smoking machines, like we've seen now in some of the, so it's yes, I want to try that drink. It sounds delicious. They also have food at this place that you can get. It's inexpensive, but it's it's a la carte. You can get jerk parrot wings, which are actually chicken, just to be clear.
You didn't read one of those. Is that one you just skipping it to skip it?
Oh, I forgot the Pirate's Colada. Sorry, the Pirate's Colada, which is coconut cream, pineapple juice, and Papa's sherry cask rum. So it's different than the normal pina colada because it's using Papa's dark sherry cask rum instead of a white rum.
Which is what I happen to be drinking.
It is. I know
my Coke.
You're holding that up, but nobody can see you. You know that, right? Oh, wait, we are in the bar. Okay, never mind.
I purposely chose that view.
I'm glad I wasn't making faces at you. Anyway, on to the food. Besides parrot wings, you can also get nacho treasure, which is nachos, and cannonballs, which is basically deep fried cheese, but you can get them in 3 different flavors. Okay. Shrimp. I'm trying to think of other people. Scotch bonnet. Okay. One of my favorite peppers, and just plain cheese. You can also get peg legs with grog cheese, which are pretzel sticks with beer cheese.
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, going on to number 2, that's that little tiki that's just down the way from there. And this is the Parrot's Nest Bar. And basically you can get everything, all the drinks, not the food, all the drinks that you just heard at the Parrot's Perch, except for, of course, that exclusive. Then you go back to 3. Now 3 is the music venue. So this music venue is called Sea Shanties Stage, and they play various music from pirate shanties to Caribbean music, just, maybe a little Jimmy Buffett kind of stuff going on there. Good stuff that you would want to hear when you're on a privateer island. I should have called it a pirateer island there. Moving on to, I'm just going to say number 5 is the Rum Bay Oasis, which is the pool. In the pool, there are 2 bars. There's a number 4 by one of them. These are called the Drunken Sailor bars. And you can get all the drinks that are not exclusive from the Parrot's Perch, but you can also get an exclusive drink here, which is called the Mermaid's Kiss.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's basically, it is a color changing mojito made with Papa's white rum. By the way, my island is not currently sponsored by Pirate Brewing Company or Papa's Pilar, but if they happen to listen to this, which I know will never happen, and they want to sponsor a private island
or podcast.
or podcast, we could make that happen. Anyway, moving on to number 6. Number 6 is basically a restroom. Okay, so it's just a big bathroom there, and that concludes my first area, the Port Rum area. So now we're on to yours.
All right, mine's going to be, I feel like, kind of pathetic compared to yours. Okay. Like I said, I am not an artist. That's all I'm going to say.
By the way, we designed these. We did them on our own, and then we shared what we had afterwards. So it's kind of interesting. She started her island in a different area, but it's interesting some of the similarities that we came up with, which I guess is somewhat to be expected. But anyway, go ahead.
So, like I said, mine is not as detailed, but the concept is there. So here is where you come onto my island. So we have the ship there that comes onto the island. And this is the main shopping area. So there's a few different shops around. I also didn't name my island. It's like Matt said, he had a little more time to do his, but that's fine. So I have the different shopping, and then we have a massage area overlooking the water off of the island, as well as fish pedicures overlooking the water area. So you can get your massage, you can get your fish pedicures, and you can do your shopping. There's also bars in this area. I just didn't draw them. Yeah, I guess that's about all I got for this area.
Okay. We'll bring mine back up. We'll go to my next area, which is called the docks. So the docks is my next spot. And let's see, it is going to be focused on that kind of yellowy color there.
Okay.
So the docks is, let's see, the Rum Docks. It's called the Rum Docks. The docks is actually a place in there. Number seven on there, which is those 4 rectangles down there at the bottom. Those are, instead of food trucks, we're calling them food boats. And there's 4 of them, and they're all different themed. One of them is Blackbeard's Burger Bar. So this is kind of think Guy's Burgers, but maybe with some more Caribbean flavored choices to put on your burger. And then we have Anne Bonny's Meat Pies. So we've got like that kind of British Australian style meat pie. Anne Bonny, famous pirate, same as Blackbeard. Calico Jack's Jerk Chicken Shack. Got to have your good jerk chicken.
Yeah.
And that's probably the best way to get it, I feel like, is somewhere in the Bahamas or the Caribbean in a shack. I feel like that's where you're going to get the best jerk chicken on the planet. And then Drake's, like Sir, as in Sir Francis Drake's Taco Bar. Why Sir Francis Drake? I don't know. I think he went to Mexico. Anyway, it's the taco bar. It's going to be kind of your blue iguana kind of deal. Again, it's the bar. The bar concept is basically you get the tacos, the burritos, the stuff, and then you put your own things on it.
Build your own,
which is, I'm all about that with tacos and burgers. So there's that. And then we're going to move on to number 8. Number 8 is that is the docks. It's just a covered seating area and some open benches to enjoy your food. Got to take care of that. And then area 9, there's 2 of those. We call these the Pirates Plunder Shops. This is where you get your beach needs, your themed merchandise, your kind of common run-of-the-mill souvenir shops. There's probably rum cakes in there, the stuff that you would see in a normal kind of souvenir shop. And then number 10 is what we call the Explorer Shack. And this is where you would go for your excursion choices. Now, there are 2 excursion options that you have on this island, and they are both water-based. So there's basically, you can do either one of these 2 as a snorkeling adventure or a diving adventure. So they're going to the same place. Some people are diving, some people are snorkeling. The first one is Captain Matt's Dead Men Tell No Tales Shark Adventure. And that is where you get to get in the water with some Caribbean reef sharks, and maybe the occasional other species will wander by. Bimini. And then the other one is Black Bart's Royal Fortune Adventure, which is basically a replica sunken pirate ship, but it's made out of concrete, so it doesn't degrade and turn into nothing. And it's also setting up for a beautiful artificial reef. So you can snorkel or dive on this one. And that is the next section there. Then 11, there's a few buildings here, a little spot in the middle. 11 is what we call the Rum Bay Treasure Traders. And this is going to be souvenirs, but there's criteria. You can't get the same shirt you can get in St. Pete and Clearwater with a different island name stamped on it. This has to be pre-approved, local artisans, handmade from nearby islands, and trying to support the local community and some of the artisans in the community. This is all authentic, good stuff. And then finally, number 12 is Davy Jones lockers. And this is where you can go over and rent some lockers if you got to stow away some stuff while you're getting in the water. And that is my second section.
Okay. All right, let's go to my second section. Yes, I know, Stacy.
What did Stacy say?
Stacy said, I feel sorry for you, Kimbra, having to compete against Matt's artistic genius. Yeah, so he said, well, you can try and do some more. And he jumped in the shower after dinner, and I just looked at my island for a minute, and I was like, yeah, let me see what I can do with this. And I'm like, nope, this is what you're getting. So this is what you're getting.
You're getting the concept across.
I mean, the concept is there.
Yeah.
So my next area is this one here. And this is like the main snorkel swim area. So lots of beach chairs and stuff. This little guy here is snorkeling along the edges. It's like real rocky and stuff. So lots of good places to see little fish and whatnot. There's also like a little dive shop where you can get like swimsuits and snorkel gear, basically the stuff you can buy that are swim or dive related. There's also a little rental shop where you can rent kayaks, paddle boards, pedal boats, all that kind of water. You can rent snorkel gear. You can basically, all of the rental stuff is here at this little rental shop. I also have some excursions, but I'm going to share them at the end.
Why didn't either one of us think to put a dive bar in the dive areas?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, there are bars in here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't draw everything out like Matt did and name them with drinks because I didn't. So
all right. Well, move on to my next section here.
what if I wasn't done talking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I was. I don't have anything else to say.
Really? Okay.
All right. You're for every 1 minute I talk, you talk 5.
That's normal, though. That's just called our podcast, I think.
That's true. I'm guessing you're going up here next.
Yes, that's where I'm going. Going up there. So this area is called Kraken Beach. Although you got to say it with a Welsh accent. Kraken Beach. Are you going to Kraken Beach? Anyway, Kraken Beach. Snorkel. It's a snorkel and scuba beach. So this is a swim area.
I have to interrupt.
Okay.
Kevin says Kimbra is the travel agent. Matt isn't helping us get to the island.
That's true. That's true. So this is where you can go on your own, and you can snorkel and you can scuba. So first of all, number 13 is the Siren Scuba Shack. So you can rent scuba gear. They also have Try Scuba. It's not really an excursion, but if you want to try scuba, they will take you out in this area and let you scuba dive to check it out. We also have number 14, which is called Nature's Call. And this is a shower area, like an outdoor shower area to get the sand off, and then another restroom there. And then number 15 is the medical shack, which is called ARG. Instead of ARG, it's ARG. But it's hard to see that in the just the
So
spelling.
I have a question.
Yes.
If it's a medical shack, why does it have a snorkel and mask on it?
I'm sorry. That was number 16 is the medical shack. My mistake. Number 15 is the snorkel shack. I got out of order there.
That makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot more sense. And it's called Thar She Blows Snorkel Shack. And so this is where you can rent your snorkel gear at Thar She Blows. Then is ARG, the medical shack.
Todd said the dive bar. Yes, and all the wait staff wear snorkels and masks.
Are the wait staff like weights?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, okay. I like it. Oh, they'd have to like have the lens popped out so they didn't fog up. There.
Right.
But
and walk around with a BC.
That's full of drinks, so they can just refill your drinks with a BC full of tequila or rum. It would be rum. Anyway, number 17, right? That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
Number 17 is called Scallywag Snorkel Spot. Now, scallywag is a pirate term for like a new pirate who's kind of inexperienced. So that's why this is called the Scallywag Snorkel Spot. What they do is they educate you about local marine life, and they also give you tips and tricks to help you become better snorkelers, and they offer free tours on number 18. And number 18 is the Old Salt Snorkel and Scuba Trail. So this is a normally self-guided trail that's within that pier. You can go off the pier, so you get out a little bit further out, so you don't have to swim all the way out there. And then you follow the trail, and it's got signs underwater that tell you about different things. And it's also got some pirate themed fun decor, as well as, of course, lots of good artificial reef structure and stuff. So you follow this trail around and get to see all the cool marine life. And there ends that section of my beach, of my private island, my privateer island.
All right. Now let's go into my 1 minute of island. Okay. So my next area is where the pool is. So this area is mostly pool. There are chairs around the pool. They're just not drawn in. As well as there's a bar outside the pool. And then in the pool, there is a swim up bar, which I did draw. As well as some...
You put your pool the same place I put my pool.
I know.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. As well as there are some like private cabanas. They have
cool.
Water slides. I didn't draw the water slides.
I didn't have that. I don't have that.
That's not true. There is my sketch version. I drew like little swirlies that were water slides. But then when I stuck these pictures in, I didn't draw the water slides. But each cabana does have a water slide that goes in.
Okay. That's cool.
Just throwing that out. This area is a beach, does have beach area that opens into the water. So people can swim off of this area into the water. It is sectioned off. It's just not sectioned off in my picture. But this is the pool area. So people that, are pool people. Yeah. And
Todd says the pool looks like Plankton from SpongeBob.
Does it? I don't know. Plankton just looks like an oval. Yeah, there's a bridge that goes across my pool. It looks like a curvy ladder, but it's a bridge.
I was going to say you should call it Jacob's Ladder. Did you know what Jacob's Ladder is referencing? It's apparently, I looked up a lot of pirate terms for this. It's referencing the ladder that goes off of the ship. Jacob's Ladder. Didn't know that. I didn't know that. I learned that. Cool.
Yeah, so that's my pool section. That's all I have in that area.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Okay. This one.
Now we're going to the purple area on my map here,
okay.
which is spread out a little bit funkily. This is called Landlubbers Beach, and there is a swim area here, but this is really designed for people that just want to go out and, spend a little time chilling in the water, but they're really more about the beach probably than the water. They just want to go in the water and cool off, maybe enjoy a little cocktail out there or something on occasion. Number 19 in this area is a little tiki bar, but this is a chill, relax area. There's not a lot of loud music playing. It's quiet. It's serene. This is where you go to relax. If you want to party, you go to the first port area and you party there. And then if you want to relax, you come here. Now they do have at this bar, they basically have a bunch of frozen fruit drinks with rum and other spirits. And I should say all these bars have your normal alcohol. So if there's something that you really like, you want to get an old fashioned or a strawberry daiquiri or Miami Vice or something, you can get all that stuff there. But and then number 20 is called the Hornswoggle Hut. And hornswoggle is a pirate term for like somebody getting swindled. Now they serve just juice drinks, fresh squeezed juices, a lot of different kinds, very tasty, very refreshing. But because there's no liquor in them, the pirates think you're getting hornswoggled. So that's why it gets the name Hornswoggle Hut. And then number 21 is the spa. It's called Sea Leg Spa. And the reason it's called Sea Leg Spa is because it's where you find your balance at the Sea Leg Spa. And it offers massages as well as those little bitty blue things in front are your scenic overlook while you're getting your feet eaten by fish. It's the fish pedicure. We both did fish pedicures with scenic views.
And massages.
And massages.
Yeah.
We both put those on there. And then number 22, and there you'll notice there's two 22s because this is the big buffet area. It's called Barnacle's Barbecue Buffet. And it's your kind of typical island barbecue style buffet. Nothing real special to talk about here. Just good island food, beans and rice, ribs, chicken, hot dogs, burgers, stuff like that. Stuff that you would find at, Half Moon Cay and Coco Cay and all those kind of places. And that's it. That's all for that section for me.
You're right, Meg. No better way to have fish nibble on your dead skin. Agreed.
Yes. Cruising Scene says, I'd rather be at the beach and relax. Yeah, there you go. So that's was my goal is I know what I like to do. And I would be on the snorkel dive beach if I was visiting, but I wanted to cater to everybody. And if I was there for a week, I would be spending a good amount of time at that relaxed beach too. So I wanted to try and, even though it's my private island and I kind of catered it to me, I wanted to make it somewhat appealing to most cruisers, hopefully. All right.
Okay.
What do you got?
So my next area is like the zoo area or where all of the animals are. So, again, I didn't draw it all out specifically. I did areas. So we have, these little pink things here are flowers. So this is like a garden area that goes into a butterfly dome, which I worked very hard on this dome.
Did you draw that dome?
Yes, I drew that dome. Does it not look like it's drawn?
I thought you found that as clip art and put it in there.
No, I drew that.
Well, there you go.
I traced it.
Okay, but
like I looked for butterfly dome and I found the picture I liked and then I traced it. But I drew it. Yeah,
I thought it was clip art.
I drew the butterfly.
Well done. Yeah. You drew the butterfly. It's very, very nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, so I love butterflies. So I thought a butterfly dome would be a nice add-on to the garden. Mm-hmm. And then there is the reptile area, which has a large gecko-like lizard drawn in it to represent reptiles. So there's, iguanas and snakes and other lizards and am I forgetting other reptiles? It's the reptile area.
Okay. It's your island. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I can't think of other reptiles right now besides lizards and snakes.
Turtles?
Turtles. Yes, and turtles.
That's the other big group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crocodiles.
Yeah, basically all them reptiles, they're in this area. And then there is an area with a sloth. So that is there as well because you can't go to a private island without a sloth.
Which species of sloth?
It is the three-toed sloth.
Yeah. Good choice.
Yeah. And then there's the bird area, which I know looks a little bit bigger than other areas, but that's only because there are like a couple areas where you can like go in and feed the birds and have them land on you and stuff, like the lovebirds. And then there's like the lorikeets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the area that has like more of the raptors, like the eagles and the hawks and the
Okay.
the raptor birds, owls, and
the rapping birds.
Yeah, the
like
rapping.
the Run DMC of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
done
I
with
mean.
that.
And then there's some flamingos, and they are in kind of their own little off the island in the water kind of. And then there's of course like a little aquarium. So there's fish and turtles and sharks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can touch things. I don't have specifics.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it's like the zoo area.
A little zoo experience on your island. Did you mention these?
I did. I said there's
Okay.
flamingos.
Okay. Cool.
I know you can't see them very. There you go. This is my. I drew all of these animals too. I did trace the lizard and I traced the sloth.
They were at work today. They were saying it was Draw a Bird Day. I don't know if they just.
Oh,
made
was
that up.
it?
I don't know if they just made that up. Or if
Oh,
that's
well,
a
I
real
drew a
thing.
bird yesterday.
Okay.
All right. So
Cool.
that's that area.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to yours.
It's like quite a process to.
I know. Todd said no dragons. There might be dragonflies. I feel like there was something else said because Meg likes to watch something out her window.
Somebody eating breakfast.
Oh, okay.
All right, we are in the it's actually kind of a corally pink color on there.
There?
Yeah, take it up this way a little bit. There we go. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's the best I can do.
Okay, the first stop. This is called the Lost Jungle.
Unless I zoom out. You want me to zoom
and
out?
it's kind of that's fine. And
Okay.
it's a little bit zooish. So and it's in the same place as you put yours. So something about this must have appealed to us for this purpose. But I do have number 23, Jolly Roger kayak. So you can take out kayaks in this area. There's a little kayak trail that is included in the day, part of the just being there. 24 is basically just the trailhead to the Lost Jungle. So it's a very well planted botanical area, lots of native palms and different plants.
So like my garden.
Like your garden, yes, with trails, nature trails that you can explore throughout here. And some of them, if you go along the edge, it's a pretty high up kind of almost little mini cliff area. So some good views. You can see the ship if you go to the south part of the island, but then just see out into the ocean if you go to some of the other parts. If you come across area 25, that is the Lazy Pirate Sloth Encounter. And there you can have an encounter with a three-toed sloth. And his name, there's more than one, but the main sloth there, his name is Slow Arm Sam. So he's a little bit of a pirate himself. He's got a pirate story.
Does he wear a patch?
He does not wear a patch, but it looks almost like he's got a mask on because he is a three-toed sloth. Now, if you keep wandering through, you'll eventually get to number 26, which is a big screened-in area that you can walk through, and it is called, wait for it, Todd, Here Be Dragons Iguana Encounter. And here you can meet Blue Beth and Cayman Jack, which are Cayman blue iguanas, as well as some of their iguana friends. You'll have the opportunity to touch some of these animals, possibly feed them, depends on when you're there, because they only eat so much. But it's a good iguana encounter, and also a lot of good conservation work going on trying to breed some of these animals, as many of them have very limited ranges and endangered. You move on to number 27. Number 27 is called the Treasure Pool. And here you can observe live coral and reef fish, including Parrot Pete, the stoplight parrotfish, and Queen Anne, the queen angelfish. And if you want to, you could even snorkel in this lagoon. There's a limited number of people for a limited amount of time. But if you're somebody that wants to see what the underwater world looks like, but you don't want to go into the water and snorkel or scuba dive, this gives you a view of what it looks like. And you can also, if you want a more controlled experience, it's a good place to have that as well. And then finally, you get to number 28, the last section of my island here, which is called the Pink Lagoon. And no, Brooke Shields is not there, but you can feed and interact with Caribbean flamingos in this area. And so that is the other thing you can do here in the Lost Jungle. And that's it. That's my island.
Cool.
Yeah. So go ahead and zoom out of that one. So everybody can kind of see it for a minute. We can do that with yours as well.
Yeah.
But you know what strikes me as interesting is, like I said, we came up with a lot of similar concepts, which I guess isn't really that surprising because, I mean, we kind of borrowed from excursions and things that are on islands in different areas that we like. And so a lot of those things are, no, I don't think anything here is really that different. Well, some of it's a little bit different. I've never seen an iguana encounter like that. The other things I've mostly seen, but we also put them in, some of them in the same places, which is kind of fun too. Kind of interesting the way that our brains kind of, I guess, thought about that the same way. So yeah, go ahead and pull yours up so everybody can see yours from that drone view.
Well, I've got to do my last section. Can I
yeah.
do that?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you did your last section.
No, you went first.
Oh, because we're doing in a different order. Since you did the zoo section, I just Okay, go ahead.
No, so my last section.
Oh, of course. How did I forget this?
You
This
know,
is unique.
I had to add a little bit of Kimbra into this. So this is the Harry Potter section of my island. So here you can go to Hogwarts and do a tour through the Hogwarts. There is a Harry Potter themed roller coaster. You can go to the Burrow and walk through that area and do some tours and stuff. Right in the middle,
There is drinking water there, Todd. He said, "What a money grab."
Here in the middle, you see a giant butterbeer. This is the Harry Potter beer area, or drink, or what is it, bar area. There we go, where you can get butterbeer of all kinds. You can get the frozen butterbeer, you can get the regular butterbeer, you can get the hot butterbeer, you can get the alcoholic butterbeer, you can get other drinks too. They are all Harry Potter themed. But this is the butter bar. No, I'm just kidding. It's the butterbeer.
Butter bar.
Butterbeer bar. And then this is also, there's an area kind of like the leaky cauldron or the three broomsticks. So this is the main food lunch area. There are other food stands around, so you are not forced to eat Harry Potter themed food, but if you don't, you're wrong.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. So that's in that area.
Stuff. It's like British style food, so I'm a fan.
So it's a little out there, but if it's my island, it has to be there.
I think your island's owned by Universal now.
No, only this section. All right, so I'll zoom out on my island, and then I haven't talked about my excursions yet.
Oh yeah.
So I need to do that. Can I go? It's not going to let me just go to the next picture. Okay. Of course it's not, because that would be too easy. So I'm going to close those out.
You would have the market on Harry Potter themed cruises.
Right?
Which I've only seen the river version. Why isn't there like probably because the crowd's overall too young maybe, but I don't know. There's a lot of people that cruise that like Harry Potter. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't done that.
I mean, they have a Harry Potter themed cruise.
They do Star Trek themed cruises.
It's just they do. I mean, it's over in like the Europe area, and it's like
river cruise.
Yeah, and it's like crazy expensive.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the same.
So I have 3 excursions, and they are very different, unlike Matt's that are kind of the same but different. I'm not saying that in any specific way.
That's fine. No, just stab me in the heart.
The first one is a shore dive, because shore dives are great. You don't have to worry about jumping on a boat and going out somewhere.
Sure.
You leave from the little dive shop area, and you snorkel out into a really beautiful reef, and you dive.
Somebody once told me that People that shore dive are really shallow.
They start that way.
Hmm.
And then they get a bit more deep.
Oh, that is deep.
Yeah, so shore dive is the first excursion. Oh, look, now it's going to let me hit the over button. Great. Okay, so the second one that I have that you can do is called Zoo Encounters. So that takes place mostly in the little zoo area or completely. So during that, you get to go feed the butterflies. So they give you like the little stick with like the, what is it, like nectar or something, whatever they put on them.
Sugar water,
Yeah.
usually. Yeah.
So they give you that so you can feed the butterflies. And then you get to move over and do an iguana encounter. They do a photo out there. So of
I
course
want an encounter.
we'll come to the private
I could
island.
just go in the other room for an iguana encounter.
That's true.
But most people couldn't do that. And I would still like to do a different iguana.
So you get to do an iguana encounter with photo op. And then you get to move on to the next section where you get to do a sloth encounter. So the famous, you get to hold a sloth sort of a thing. Next, you get to go to the bird dome and feed the birds. So the lovebirds and the lorikeets and stuff. And then you get to have a raptor encounter.
Ooh.
So one of those raptors that are there, it changes, so I can't guarantee a specific one. So you get to do an encounter with them. And then the last portion of this excursion is to swim with and feed the flamingos.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the third excursion is very specific and only available on cruises that stay overnight on the island. And that is the Hogwarts Experience.
This is for the Harry Potter theme.
Yes. So for this one, the little boats pick you up from the ship itself at night and and take you over to the Hogwarts Castle. So just like first year students get off the Hogwarts Express and then go to Hogwarts on the little boats. That's what this one does. So you get on the little boats and go to Hogwarts. And then one of the first things you get to do once you get there is you get to go to the highest tower and get an astronomy lesson.
There you go. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. And then you will go to the bar and make your own butterbeer.
Cool.
So you get to learn how to make butterbeer, and you can make it alcoholic or not, whatever you'd like. And then you get to meet a fantastic beast.
Ooh. What sort of beast?
I can't tell you. It's not guaranteed of which one it will be, so I can't tell you specifically. You know,
Okay.
Animals are their own thing, so
Okay, all right.
It may be a hippogriff.
Yeah,
It might be a dragon.
I should have added a whole Vegemite section. I thought about doing like a Indian curry section and a Vegemites and stuff. Here's the thing, though. I will say this, Todd. At Bonnie's meat pie food, what I call it, boat, there's going to be a Vegemite option, at least one. Yes. And HP sauce. So we'll have that. It'll go with your Harry Potter theme there.
Yeah. So
Dan, you mean a Fintastic Beast,
so
don't you?
I do have to say I almost wrote that.
Fintastic Beasts and where to find them.
I did almost write that, but I felt
that sounds like a t-shirt idea.
Oh,
Fintastic creatures. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh. Do you have ice cream on your island? Meg's asking about the ice cream. There's probably some ice cream.
Yeah, you can get
barbecue buffet.
You can get butterbeer ice cream.
Yeah, she's got that covered. Yeah.
I'm telling you, at this butterbeer bar, you can get everything.
You know what I'm realizing as people are commenting though is that even with all the thought that we put into these, there's things that we've totally missed.
I know.
Totally missed.
I'm real upset that we missed the D&D. Like, that would have been a really cool section.
But okay, so here I'm gonna.
I did think about doing like
that a little bit because if I'm on a cruise, I want to play D&D while I'm on the ship, and then when I'm on the island, I want to be experiencing the island. So now, if I was staying on the island for like a week, yeah, but that's how I'm going to justify us our oversight.
I did think like when I was thinking about how to do this island, I was like, oh, do I want to do it like sections like Star Trek and Harry Potter and D&D and like that? And I'm like, well, No, because that's not what I like think of when I'm on a cruise. But I couldn't miss the opportunity for the Harry Potter because it wouldn't be Kimbra's private island without that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Todd said Vegemite ice cream. And it's funny that he says that because while I was looking at Vegemite at the Vegemite website, and there's a bunch of recipes on there. And one of them is to make Vegemite flavored popsicles. And I'm really tempted to try it because I think that sounds amazing. So Kevin says, yeah, the ice cream's working, Meg. Where else would you get the chocolate malt? Where do we get our chocolate malt?
Chocolate malts are like my favorite. Butterbeer malt.
Butterbeer malt, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we have, it's interesting. I wonder how much stuff is the same in our islands and how much stuff is different. There's not a lot of differences, really. I mean I put more detail into some of my places, but you kind of have those places conceptually.
Yeah.
The big difference is probably the Harry Potter thing.
Well, because you're you can have two kind of snorkelly beach areas.
Well, I have the excursions going on the boat, and then I've got the snorkel from the shore area.
You've got that twice. You've got like the snorkel, but then you've got like the relaxed beach.
Oh, but the relaxed beach is just sand. You don't want to snorkel there.
Right, but what I'm saying is that's two sections.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you know why I did that? Because I don't want people out there walking in the sand, clouding up the water.
I know, but what I'm saying, like I put that like more relaxy beach area with my pool.
Meg is inspired to make her own island. Listen,
please do.
If anybody out there listening or watching wants to make their own island,
we can post the initial island.
Yeah, send us a drawing with some details, and we will possibly even go over it on the episode or on a future episode or something. Make your own island sticker book. That's an interesting idea.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Just made key lime flavored ice cream and mango flavored. That was Dan. He was in Taste Bud Heaven. So yeah, I mean, okay. Well, look, we got to do a cruise creature real quick here before we go, and we struggled with this one a little bit, but there is a creature that I have in mind that you may have in yours too. And
I do have.
We thought we could cover it. Yeah, you could. You could have it in there.
Yeah.
You just don't have one that's got a name.
I'm sorry. All right, ready?
Yeah. And let me just say goodbye to Sean. If you are watching this now, head on over and check out the Down Under Cruisers going live just about 10 minutes from the time we are recording this live. Check out their awesome live show. But our cruise creature is
a fish.
I know it's a fish. Thought maybe you'd say what it was.
The queen angelfish.
We are not abused. That was my Queen Victoria phrase. She used to say that. We are not amused.
Oh, okay.
Little British history. Anyway, the queen angelfish, which shown the adult.
Yeah,
beautiful fish.
Yes, I love the queen angelfish. And what's great about this fish is, it's the typical angelfish shape, but you can usually tell this one because of that crown on the top of its head. So it's always got that dark spot that kind of looks like a crown, like a queen. We
in the fish world call that an oscillated spot because it's like an eye spot, a circle within a circle, but it's very distinct. They do interbreed with blue angels, not the planes, but the fish. And that's when that naturally occurring integrated species is present. We call that a Johnston's angelfish. And it's a little bit harder to tell what's going on there, but they look similar. Blue angelfish looks a lot like this without that crown. But yeah, blue angelfish is a absolutely beautiful angelfish.
The queen angelfish?
The queen angel, well, they both are, but the queen angelfish, absolutely gorgeous angelfish. I don't see these as often as grays and French angelfish, but I do see them. And they're just electric colored.
Blue and yellow.
Yeah, bright yellow tail and other fins, and then a little bit of yellow and almost a green color body with that electric blue highlights and stuff. Just absolutely impressive fish. But here's something that people may not know about this fish is that when they're adults, they eat sponges, but when they're babies, they actually have another job. And first of all, let me tell you, when they are reproducing, they do something I'd say a little kinky, quite honestly.
Yeah.
Like the female swims up to the surface and the male follows her with his snout to her vent.
Yeah.
It's a little risque. And then they put their sperm and eggs into the water. So that's when it gets a little less interesting, because it's all external fertilization. Just doesn't sound like much fun. But anyway, and then the little baby fish, they hatch, but those eggs, they're free floating. They're what we call pelagic. They're free floating eggs out into the ocean. And then this little baby.
But like, tell how much time though, Matt? It's like for a very short amount of time.
Yeah, it's like a couple weeks or something.
No. It was less than that. It was like hours.
Oh, for the eggs to hatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly
I can look it up.
what it is, but it's a short time, and then the eggs hatch, and they're little tiny babies. Let me bring up a picture of the juvenile here. That
I looked that up earlier.
actually, let me bring up a baby. This is a baby. If you're watching, they got some different markings, more dark colors, kind of a band or really a bar going across their eye. With black on it.
Okay,
like
they hatch after 15 to 20 hours.
Less than a day.
Yeah,
That's
the
quick.
female can discharge between 25 and 75,000 eggs in an evening.
Wow, how many?
25 to 75,000.
Most of those are not going to survive.
No.
That's what we call a shotgun strategy in the world of evolution and natural selection.
Yeah.
So there's two strategies. There's a marksman and a shotgun strategy. The shotgun is, I'm going to have as many babies as I can in the hopes that a few will survive. And a marksman is more like a human. I'm going to have a very small number of babies, but I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to make sure that they have a better chance to survive. Two very different strategies for species. So they're out there and they're little bitty things, and they're just these teeny tiny fish out in the ocean. What are they going to do?
They're gonna eat teeny tiny things.
Well, very specifically, they're gonna call an Uber, and then Uber is gonna be basically a big fish, and they're gonna hop onto this big fish, and they're gonna pay them by providing a service, and that service is eating little bits of parasites and stuff off of the fish.
Which is what I said.
They're a cleaning station.
Eating teeny tiny
They're
little
a
things.
mobile cleaning station. Yeah, so eating little teeny tiny things, and then as they grow. If they get to a certain size, when those big fish come near enough to a coral reef, they will say, they'll pull the little bus thing and they'll get off and they'll go and find a little area to hide so that they can grow and develop into juveniles and then eventually into that adult form of the queen angelfish. And then they will eat sponges, mostly sponges.
Yeah.
Which kind of suck.
Do they?
Maybe not the animal sponges as much, but yeah. So there it is, the queen angelfish. The only other interesting thing I can think about it is that we saw that when they're trying to attract a mate, the male will do some weird flippy thing with his pectoral fins.
Yeah. After the female lets her eggs out, they go to the bottom and like she starts like nipping and chasing the male around.
Like the nagging starts.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. So, yeah, they're strange fish, but a lot of fish are strange, really.
Yeah.
I mean, in the world of fish,
they're pretty
they're
fish.
not really that strange, but compared to, what we think of, they're a little bit weird. So, hey.
Yeah.
Weird is good, I think.
I like weird.
I like weird. Yeah. Obviously you like weird. You're with me. So, all right. Look at that. It is 9:56. We finished the cruise creature and the topic. We are on point. Should we go ahead and wrap it up?
You ready to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, on that note, it's time to head for the horizon. And until next time, seize the day.
Have a fantastic week, everybody. And we're back.
We're back.
We showed them the pirate last week, right?
Yeah.
That we made. I bought something today. I don't usually buy stuff at the aquarium, like in the gift shop. You know, I've been there almost 10 years. I've seen it all. But something caught my eye yesterday, and I was able to buy it today because there was finally not a crowd in the gift shop. And so this is cool. Okay. Check this out. It is a shark fanny pack. That's right. It's a shark fanny pack. Look how cool this thing is. So it's got the open mouth here. Put like a you put like a cell phone in there or something.
I just want to point out he didn't buy me one of these.
No, it's mine. I want to be different. I want to be unique. Anyway, it's got a couple pockets in the back here. So they're this one's just a real weird. Do you see this pocket? It's like, I don't know what you do with this. Put a pen in it.
I mean, you can put your credit cards in there.
Would they fit in there? I guess they would fit
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, maybe some cash. That'd be a good cash pocket for like, I'm thinking of using this for like, you know, when we're at port or something like that. And then it's got a big pocket. I think I like that this is red on the inside. I don't know why that matters to me, but yeah. Shark
You know what I like about this
fanny
bag?
pack.
It's almost like you can definitely wear it as a fanny pack, but it's got like this little loopy. So it's kind of like you could wear it kind of like a little sort of backpack too.
They had it in the gift shop. They had it like this.
Yeah, I mean, you could put it on your back like that
bandolier
too.
style or something, but I think I would wear it as a fanny pack. You know, never say fanny pack to somebody from the UK.
What's his?
It just says I.
I know, but like you
Yeah,
can
just-
stick your finger in it.
Yeah, but well, don't. That's not nice. Because fanny means something very different. In the
I
UK.
know.
So if you say fanny pack, it sounds rather crude to them. But I don't know what else we call them. So I think they call them. They have a name for them, but I don't remember what it is. That you can also stick your finger in the gills, which is uncomfortable to me. But I don't know what you would do with that. I feel like stuff would fall out. You know what would be good for? But hopefully we won't need this anymore. Is if I had to have a mask with me to wear.
Oh,
when I
yeah,
went
that would
into
be a good
shop or
spot.
something.
Yeah.
I could just stuff it in there. Hopefully I won't need that pocket though anymore. But we'll see. So there you go. It's the shark fanny pack. Meg wears a crossbody.
I would wear it crossbody.
Would you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would. Maybe I'd have to try it out. Kenny is putting up the link for Down Under Cruisers. We're going to sign off here in a couple minutes, and then we're going to head maybe over there, turn that on in the background for a little bit. We've also been playing a video game.
Yeah.
Talk about that real quick.
Yeah. Sure.
That video game is. Do you want to tell them about it?
It's called Subnautica, which has been
not new. Yeah.
no, it's been out for a little while. You said that you tried a demo of it one time, right?
Years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't
And
fully released.
I
Yet,
think
don't
I saw it. I don't know. I saw it a couple years ago, and I was somewhat interested in it. And Matt was like, "I bike license in it."
Like the scene from Jaws where they take
Yeah.
New Orleans played out, or Louisiana, not New Orleans
Yeah.
doesn't have license plate. Louisiana.
Yeah. So I saw this game, and we kind of looked at some trailers of it.
Meg knows the game. The fanny pack. Well, I got a discount. Sorry, I'm sorry. The fanny pack is $30, but if you're at the Florida Aquarium with me, I can get you my discount, which is like 30%.
And you just said that to everyone that listens.
Well, I'm talking to Stacy.
Oh, okay. You should specify.
Yeah, I'm not offering that carte blanche to anybody out there. I can't do that, but I can buy it for Stacy as a gift because he's my bud.
Yeah.
And so if you're in town, let me know.
So anyway, this game, I looked at it a couple years ago, and we had watched some trailers, and Matt was like, "Oh, I tried a trailer of that, and I didn't understand it, so we didn't
I never
play
played a
it."
survival game at that point. Before I'd ever experienced a survival game of any
Yeah,
kind.
so
I was like, what do I do?
There's a channel that we watch on YouTube called Joe Oceanside, and he did kind of a video about Subnautica and like the differences between how it is based on like real life sort of stuff. So Subnautica is like an underwater diving survival game, basically on an alien planet.
Which is kind of cool and kind of not cool. Like it's kind of cool because you don't know what things are, but I kind of wish it was like
I
real
mean, it
stuff
would be
too,
cool to
but-
be like Endless Ocean.
Yeah, but then I don't want them to portray like real sea animals as monsters, and
Right.
stuff, so.
Which they would.
So I'm kind of I've mixed feelings about that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been playing that basically all week. So that's been fun. Dan says we should try Abzu.
Yeah, we've played Abzu.
We have. You have it, and I think you played it previously, and then I played it.
Yep.
So
played through that a couple times.
Yeah, the only problem with Abzu is it's short.
Yeah.
Once you finish it, it's done.
Beautiful game, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Very beautiful game. Todd says we should 3D print a bunch of little body parts and fish to keep in the favorite. That's a good idea. Todd, we do a shark class at the aquarium, and we bought IKEA sharks, the stuffed IKEA sharks. And one of our instructors is good at sewing. So he actually cut the shark open, took some of the stuffing out, sewed a piece in there, put Velcro so that pouch closes up. And then he sewed organs. We have like a liver, a spleen, a heart, a stomach that opens. So you can put stomach contents in it. And liver. Oh, and their spiral intestine. And so when the kids come in, we do a mock shark dissection, and they take the pieces out. We talk about what the different organs do and stuff. And they look inside the stomach and they pull out the stomach contents, see what they've been eating. And of course, there's like garbage and stuff in there. And we talk about, recycling, reducing, and all that sort of stuff. But when we talked about that when I bought that, and I was showing my coworkers, and they're like, "Oh, we could use that for the shark dissection." But that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Print it.
Yeah.
Is that long enough of a silence?
Yeah, that's
for
a
you
good
to-
pause.
Okay.
Thanks.
There we go. We cut off our audio portion. So if you're listening to the audio, you will not hear the pre-show, pre-podcast.
I just want you to know
after that silence.
everything that you just said will not be heard by people listening to the audio.
Right. I'm telling the people that are watching.
Okay. I was gonna say
No, because they're like, why are they doing that? So
yeah, but the people that are on here are the people that I hear every week.
I know, but if somebody watches it in the future,
Okay, got it.
People that are listening to the audio will know that.
I should change my
that
banner.
happened.
Here, let's do this one. Join the group cruise. I don't know if you saw this, but Sean asked when the group cruise was while we were talking about stuff, which I thought he wasn't going on, but
Sean, Australia, Sean?
yeah, Down Under Cruisers.
Well, maybe he was talking about, maybe he's trying to get us to talk about the Down Under Cruiser.
Oh, maybe he wanted to know because he's going to talk about it on his live.
Oh, that
Helping
could
Hands.
be. That could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gina, you were surprised that I talked about Calico Jack. Calico Jack, let's see, what did I had that for something. I was looking up famous pirates, and I was trying to use ones that I had heard of, because there were a lot that said they were famous, but
Jerk Chicken Shack.
yeah. So I don't remember if I connected it somehow to Jamaica. I think I tried, but then I was like, nobody cares about this but me, so I'm just gonna go with whatever. And
Oh, she said she used to own a bar and named it Calico Jack's.
oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean that's a name. It's like Blackbeard, Calico Jack, Long John Silver. I almost did the kayak thing as Long John Silver's, but the problem with Long John Silver is like we should think of that as a character from Treasure Island, but we don't.
We think of it as
We think of it as a
fast-
seafood fast food place,
which I'd like to go to sometime.
but that kind of hurts a little bit. Not that you want to go there. That character from a classic novel has been replaced by a fast food place. That kind of makes me sad a little bit.
I want some hush puppies.
Meg says she tells Sean every week about the group cruise. You got to get his butt over here. Obviously, by him I mean both of them. So
Right.
because we're their package deal. We're taking them both.
Yeah.
What else is new? Anything else we got to chat about? You want to smell my face or anything?
Is it the lavender today?
It is.
Yeah, I smelled it when you got out of the shower.
What's that? I should have bought that thing in, although they're local, but it's like if you have a beard out there, like I know Stacy has a beard. I don't know if anybody else. Oh, Todd, I think has a beard
Mhm.
still. I get
He has a website.
I get real dry skin, and so
Oh yes, extra crunchies.
I use.
Oh my gosh, Matt, can we go to Long John Silver's?
I don't even know where one is.
There's one on 60.
But I use beard. What's it called? Beard wax.
Balm.
Beard balm. And this guy at the Renaissance Fair, he has a bunch of different scents. What was cool about it is I could smell them there, and she could smell them there. So I didn't get like Kimbra repellent on accident or anything. And I've been using them now for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A little under 2 weeks. And I mean, I have really dry skin, so it's bad, like constantly. It doesn't help with my head, but which I shave, that helps a little bit. But it does, like I can do, if I did this without beard balm, it would look like it snowed. And so, I mean, that has helped. Only problem is it gets on my
Greasy fingers.
It smells good, but then I get it on my glasses, and then I have to use like dish soap to get it off my glasses because it's that oily thing. But I try not to touch my face.
His face smells good.
Right. So there you go.
It makes me want to be closer to it.
That's different. Right. So I like that. Yeah. I don't even know what an extra crunchy is. What's an extra crunchy?
So they have like because they batter the stuff and then they fry it, and they have like what they call crunchies. So you can get extra crunchies. So basically it's like a little container of like all the little crunchies.
Okay. Gina, were you like a bartender? You said you owned a bar. Are you like a bar whiz? Like, are you a mixologist?
Gina has so many talents.
Right? I know. That's what I'm saying.
She should move to Florida.
I need to know like a mixologist.
I mean, Stacy too, not just Gina. We want you both.
Right. They're a package deal.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes, I'm trying to make drinks and stuff, and I read it's like another language. I'm like, what? What does that mean? Like muddled. I know what muddled means now, but the first time I saw muddled in a drink recipe, I just flipped the page.
We need to buy a muddler.
Because I was like, I don't know from this muddling.
Yeah. Were you muddled?
Yeah, I've never muddled in my life. I know what it is now, though.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could make like a mojito, but I don't have mint leaves. But if I did, I could. If I had mint leaves in a muddler.
I feel like I want to make a cucumber drink.
I could muddle them.
I could muddle some cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Kidd. Yeah, there's a lot of famous pirates.
Used to be a fantastic bartender. No recipes, just new drinks.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was trying to come up with these drinks for this episode, and I was kind of basing them either off of a drink, or I was just like, I really like these things. So most of them I just kind of base off a drink, and then I either just change the name or I try to change something else about it just to make it at least a little bit unique, so that people were like, oh, I know what that is. But it's fun. But in real life though, I don't know how to mix. Like, I don't know what goes with
no.
Like I don't have that skill of
like the alchemy bar,
right? Where
there's no way I can.
They mix
work
like
with
4 things, and I'm like, none of those go together. And then you taste it, and you're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that skill. Yeah, Stacy, he doesn't like the greasy feel, but he doesn't really. If you don't get dry skin, you don't have to worry about it. In fact, what the guy told me is that what he recommends, if you have no dry skin, you don't need any of it. But if you have a little bit of dry skin, but not bad, then he recommends the beard oils, because those soak in and they don't stay greasy. But I would like literally just like, that scene in that Avengers movie when the ice turn to dust and just blow away in the wind. That's, I'm pretty sure, what would happen to me if I didn't moisturize. So it's bad.
Todd says that he watches a pirate series on Netflix called The Lost Pirate Kingdom, and a good podcast is the Pirate History Podcast.
I will look into those. In the past, I tried to do research. I tried to find podcasts and stuff on pirates, but I wasn't very successful. But that was quite a few years ago. So I will have to look for that one. Yes, some badass women pirates. That's why I made sure to add Anne Bonny in there, because I wanted to definitely represent. I was trying to find some non-white pirates just to, because I like that people are different, but I couldn't really find any. I didn't research super hard, but I wanted to find like an actual like West Indian or African or I know there's Asian pirates, but I don't know. Everything I saw was like European stuff. I couldn't even find Spanish pirate. I think there's like one Spanish pirate that I saw.
So the drink that you came up with was Saint Germain.
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounded good until you added the bourbon.
That was a drink that I don't think I changed anything on.
Yeah, but
the name, because it was so strange.
But I like Saint Germain.
I know, it was
but
like
it's got
yours,
bourbon in it.
It was like you and me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like it
combined
because it
probably not.
would have bourbon in it.
Probably not. Yeah, I know, Stacy. Right? I mean, it's cool though that there were female pirates, and there were some real kick-ass ones back there. I mean, I say that relative to the fact that pirates were probably on the whole horrible people, but we romanticize in modern media. But
Cruise Talk is here from Allure of the Seas.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. They're on the ship right now?
It says, greetings from Allure of the Seas.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome. Where are you guys going?
Or where have you been? I would like to get on a cruise. I was looking at some short cruises out of Tampa, and Matt told me I wasn't allowed to book any yet.
Todd says Nassau had a bunch of black pirates. I know there's the one on Grand Cayman, but it's his name. It's kind of yeah. Anyway. But that's good to know. I will have to. That's what I need to listen to this podcast then, because I want to learn. I feel like I only know like the very basic Hollywood version of pirates. Mm-hmm. So I need to learn
the Pirate Museum at St. Augustine talks about a lot of different pirates.
They do, but I don't remember a lot of diversity.
No,
they did talk about a few of the women pirates.
There's the one room that you can go in and click on like all the different areas and all the different pirates there.
It's a cool museum. Very cool museum. There's a cool pirate museum in the Keys too, and then there's one in Nassau. It's a little less stuff there, but if you get the pirate, if the guy's still there that used to come out and talk to you, like he was super knowledgeable about pirates. It was really cool.
Coco Cay, San Juan, St. Martin, St. Kitts.
Oh, is that the same one that
JT's on? That's what I was going to say.
That is JT.
Oh, duh.
Oh my gosh, JT. Why do we do this every
that sounds time? Like JT's cruise.
Hey, our friend JT's on that cruise, and Mr. Traveler. Whoa, I'm an idiot. Why do I never? I do that every time. I'm like, Cruise Talk. I don't put that together with you.
I did know that.
You know that. Usually you're like, that's JT, dummy. You know that, right?
Well, I was gonna say those all sound like places that JT.
I'm sorry, JT. Don't take offense to that. I'm just an idiot. Yes, I've been seeing your pictures and stuff. Looks like you guys are having a good time. St. Kitts, I saw the airplane video and stuff.
Yes.
And Allure of the Seas. You've been on those huge Royal Caribbean ships before, though, right? We need to get JT on. Maybe Mr. Traveler, Mrs. Traveler, but definitely JT on here.
Yeah, because he's had us on.
Yeah, we talked about getting him on, but then like things came up and But JT, when you get back, we're gonna have to get you on in the next month or so if you're able to.
We still need to go to Circle B with them too.
Yes. And I have not touched that Mardi Gras bourbon, buddy, because I am saving it. I mean, I touched it originally. That sounds bad. I drank a little bit originally, but that is like staying in the back of my cabinet because the next time I drink that, it's going to be with you. So we're going to have a couple glasses of that together at some point. Have been on Oasis once. Yeah. So yeah, well, besides talking to you about these recent cruises, because I'm real curious about St. Kitts and of Allure of the Seas, but also I would love to get your take on comparing like the Mardi Gras to an Oasis class ship. Like where, what are the differences? What are the ups and downs of both compared to one another. But yeah, we'll do that when we get you on here. Full show.
Come here, dog. Come make your weekly appearance. You are a dirty, stinky dog. You've been very good tonight, though.
Cruise talk. You're on the same cruise as our friend JT. God, I'm a moron. Oh. Do you like the smell of my beard? A second. No. Oh, he backed away when I did the second one.
Oh, he's like, he went.
So it's Reno repellent, Kimbra attractant. That's perfect.
Try again.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Does it taste good? You know what? We should try some of that in his beard.
Yeah?
Make him smell better. Put a little
I need to
beard balm in there.
I need to schedule really. I need to schedule him for a haircut. I want to get all of this nasty color that stains on his face. Dirty dog.
Look, people are saying hello to you, Reno. All right, The Lost Pirate Kingdom on Netflix. We will look for that. And Todd, will you send me that name of that podcast too?
Just did.
Oh.
Also, hello, mother. My mom is on.
Todd, will you? Sorry, Todd. Will you send me that in like a Facebook chat
Text message thing,
so I can? It'll be easier for me to access it because I definitely want to check that out. So your mom's on there. Oh, there she is.
She thinks I'm tired.
Are you tired?
I mean, I'm always tired, but no.
Another smell. You know what Reno does like? Reno likes black licorice.
Loves black
A
licorice.
lot. Like he ate some of mine one time, which was bad. We don't do that. But then I was finishing off a bag of Goodies black licorice. It's in our British section. It is good, very good.
Oh.
And I was just puffing the bag at him, and he was like,
Yes, Todd, we have iPhones. My mom said I was yawning. I yawn when Matt talks.
"Wow, wow." I'm not sure how to take that. You yawn when I talk. Great.
No.
Splendid.
I'm joking. He says Matt does like Reno, even though he acts like he doesn't.
Reno and I have a very specific relationship. So
The one where you steal all the snuggles but don't ever take them out.
mm-hmm. I don't steal the snuggles. He gives them to me freely. No, we're rough and tumbler with each other.
Oh, my mom's getting off. Bye. Love you.
We should probably get off too.
Yep.
So that we can go do some things and stuff. Cool. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up then.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much. We had a lot of fun tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed as well. If you are still up for some cruise talk, go check out Down Under Cruisers. And otherwise, we will talk to you guys next week when we will have a special guest on that some of you already know who it's going to be if you're here earlier before the podcast started.
And if you weren't, you don't know, or you can go to the beginning and re-listen.
Ooh. JT's got a bottle of Blanton's. I've been drinking tequila lately too, JT, but I'm still a bourbon first person. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Catch you later.